Hey guys, Matt with CJ Off-Road here, and just in time for summer, Rugged Ridge has come out with these brand new JL Wrangler tube doors. Now today we're going to show you how to get these installed on my 2018 JL 4-door Wrangler. As you can see here in front of me, we do have the front set as well as the rear set, just the passenger side. That way we can illustrate just exactly how we're going to install these onto the 4-door. Now if you've got a 2-door, obviously you only need the front half, and if you like to run just the front tube doors on your 4-door, just purchase these. But one of the great things I like about these doors is they are extremely versatile, plus they are extremely well made by Rugged Ridge. Now they are a steel construction which is powder coated in a crinkle black, and the fronts include mirrors. So I wasn't sure if these were going to include mirrors, and I've never seen a set of tube doors that have included the mirrors with, so for Rugged Ridge to do that, they've made this an entire kit for your JL. You're not going to need to buy anything else to put these on your Jeep, and you'll be sure that you're nice and safe. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to assemble these here on the table. We're going to throw them onto my 4-door and show you guys just what they look like, so stay tuned. So the first thing that we're going to do is a little bit of assembly here on the table before we can put them onto our JL. What you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab the door hinge pins. Now these are going to look exactly like this, and they are left and right side specific. So if you're working on the passenger side, they'll look exactly like this. If you put the wrong side on, they'll be flipped over the wrong way and they won't work. So this is the way they're going to need to sit on the passenger side. There's one up top and then one right down here on the bottom. So the first thing that we're going to do is grab the hardware for those and get them snugged up but still loose. We'll leave them loose so we can latch the door and then tighten them fully up when we realize it's in the right location for closing and opening. What you're going to do is grab the hinge, set it into place, drop a bolt with a washer through the top, and then on the bottom what we're going to do is just set the washer and nylon lock nut on the very tube that we're putting this on. That way it'll hold it, and we can just kind of start to thread this versus holding it all in one hand. We're going to put a washer and our nylon lock nut right underneath there. Slide this down over it. It should grab just like that, and we'll get it hand tight. And now what we're going to do is use a 1/2-inch wrench and a 1/2-inch socket on a ratchet to get these tightened up. And that one's just snugged up. It's not crazy tight. You can still see it moving as I pull the ratchet out. We'll get this one lined up, and you can see there's a little curve here. That's where we're going to get it lined up to. Then we'll tighten this top one up as well. I'm going to go down to the lower hinge and repeat the exact same process. Now with the included mirrors, you're going to use these 3 holes right here as well as the stainless steel hardware included with the kit. We're going to set the mirror base right on top, slide one of these through. We're going to carefully put a washer and the included nylon lock nut underneath and just get one of them started just by a couple threads. And then we can do that to these front 2. Drop that one in. This one in, and do the exact same thing. Now using a 5/32 Allen key and a 10mm ratchet underneath, we're going to go ahead and get these tightened up. Now moving on to the rears, if you've got a 4-door, what you're going to do is repeat the exact same process on the hinges. They are literally the exact same design. They have a left and a right side, and they bolt on using the exact same size socket and tools. We're going to do that on our rear and then throw them onto our JL, show you guys how they look. Hey guys, first thing we're going to put on is the rear set of tube doors. Now just like a regular door, we're going to line the pins up, get those to set into place, and then kind of pick up on this a little bit until we can get it to latch. After you've got them into place, you're going to want to tighten up the front 4 bolts. This is what's going to align the pins and make sure this stays properly in place. Now why I did it and left them loose was so that the pin in here holding the latch on could align these perfectly, and then we get these tightened up so it stays in that spot. So when we open and close it, it's really smooth. So after you have it into place, the one thing I like to do is tighten all 4 of these down to retain the pins in the place that we put them where it's going to latch. This will ensure that it latches and unlatches nice and smooth, and it's going to keep the door looking good. Go ahead and use the same tools. We already had them snug, so just a little bit more will get them nice and tight. Same down here for the bottom. These I had a little bit looser to give it a little bit more play. So just a little bit more to tighten up. However, no big deal since they are locked into place. Now what we can do is test out the door and make sure it's opening and closing smoothly. So now with those tightened up, it's time to give a test trial to see if these open and close smoothly. All you had to do is pull up on the metal lever right here. There you go, super smooth. Now watch as I close it. That's it. It is extra tight, and that's one of the things the guys from Rugged Ridge said. They designed these to be like an OE door. So when you close it, you don't have to slam it, jam up on it. Simply open it and give it a close, and that's it. Just like an OEM door, these also include a limiting strap up here on the front. We put that on and put it into the original spot, so you're not gonna have to worry that these will swing out and hurt anything. Let's give this one a close. Go ahead and throw our front one on as well. Now let's throw our front doors on. Same thing, those hinges are nice and loose. Gotta line those up first. Get them into place, hold up on the door, and get it to latch. And once you've got the latch working, we're gonna go up and tighten down those four. Same tools as in the rear, nice and simple. Just get them nice and tightened down. All right guys, I've got to tell you, I'm super excited with the brand new Rugged Ridge JL tube doors. The fit and finish on these things is absolutely excellent, plus they include mirrors, which is a great added benefit. Now if you want to check these doors out, be sure to check us out at cjponyparts.com for all your great JL parts as well as your brand new Gladiator. Hope you enjoyed that video. To stay up to date on our CJ Off-Road videos, make sure to subscribe up top here, and for any other installs, make sure to click the link right above.